Hey guys, this is Midnight here from Milk and Tea, and today I want to share my thoughts on who I felt like had a sad graduation for Morning Musume. Disclaimer, this video was in fact inspired by Donnie, as I love him and his mutual thoughts on who they thought had the most saddest graduation and their commentary. I'm going to do top 5. So starting out with, of course, number 1, it is Miki Fujimoto and Mari Yaguchi. I think both of them had one of the most saddest graduations simply because they didn't have one. I hate and will always hate the idea of just because you didn't follow the rules or you chose to leave that you're undeserving of a graduation / send off. I think for both women, especially Miki, since she was in Hello Project even before entering Morning Musume in the sixth generation, that it was time for her to settle down and live her life. I do think that this was disrespectful considering that Miki dedicated most of her time in Hello Project and Mari was one of the best vocalists in her generation, yet neither of them got a graduation to honor their contribution to the group. Next is Kanen Suzuki. I personally didn't like the fact that throughout her tenure, she was underappreciated. I think that out of all the members in her generation, she and Mizuki was the best vocally. Riho was pushed during the tail end of Platinum era, and it was obvious that they were going to push her with most of the lines that she was getting out of both the 9th and 10th generation. However, what did it for me is the fact that Riho nor Irina were the best vocally but strong dancers, and Mizuki didn't get to fully shine until Sayumi became leader and well until her leadership. I would have loved to see Kanen as center vocal since she had the voice for it and her voice was unique. She was a waste of good vocal ability and much less talent. When I see her, I always think of what Morning Musume could have been if she was center alongside Mizuki, Sakura, and Mazuki. I also didn't like how management did her for the promotion of Oh My Wish. I didn't like how she lost weight and that was the focus of the promotions, and she later gained the weight back. She is beautiful regardless of her weight, and Oh My Wish really showcased her talent, and it's such a shame that she wasn't pushed more. Next is Haruna Ikibo. Much like Kanen, she was useless to Hello Project. They didn't utilize her, nor did they try to push her more until her final days in the group. Of course, unlike Kanen, she didn't have a powerhouse vocal like Sakura, and Rina, but she did have a unique voice that I thought was interesting and should have been pushed. When I saw her graduation, all I could think was, why was she even chosen to be in a group if they were not going to push her? It was like she was just there, even though Haruna was stunning just like a model. And last but not least is Triple Grad of 2010, Kame Eri, Linlin, and Junjun. I think that Donnie and his panel summed up my thoughts of the Triple Grad exceptionally well, as someone on the panel said that Linlin and Junjun were pushed out of the group. Linlin specifically didn't want to graduate at that time. I personally didn't know any of these things. However, now looking back, it makes sense considering that Sunku was the one to announce their graduation. During this time, I hated the fact that I and Rina, as much as I love Rina, were duking it out for the most lines. It would have been nice for Linlin to be added considering that she had the vocals for it, and unfortunately she was also a waste of talent. I also think that if they had pushed Junjun, she would have gotten better, especially with her relationship with Rina. Looking now, it's not surprising that they were pushed out considering that many of the foreign idols under Hello Project weren't treated fairly when it came down to line distribution. A great example of this was Akagumi 7 with Danielle, who got the least amount of lines compared to Maki Goto, even though she was a good singer, even probably better than Maki herself. After Platinum era and seeing how terrible the line distribution was at the time, it would have been nice to see a trio center for once with good singers. I also feel like we need to discuss how bad graduations are becoming, considering that most of the members are leaving way too early, in my opinion. I agree with the commentary that was made about Kaga Keita that she left way too early, yet it was understandable with her getting crumbs. I also feel like recently graduations have not been sad, but rather shocking, considering that the girls are leaving early. Of course, I was more shocked with Yokoyama Rina's graduation, and more than anything because she was the last of the 13th gen, and the 13th gen was the best generation. With Keita and Rina came in, I thought there was hope again, considering that it seemed like Hello Project is prioritizing quantity over quality. This is why I don't mind Morning Musume 26 being small as it is, with Sakura graduating soon, which is going to have me in tears because this will mark a reset like it did for Platinum Era when it was just 5 members like the first gen. In conclusion, these are my thoughts on who had the saddest graduation and my thoughts overall on graduations as of recent. Feel free to comment who had the saddest graduation in your opinion. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe, and please hit that bell notification for more uploads from me.